gives me great pleasure to stand before you this morning to officiate the second graduation ceremony. There's no doubt another major milestone in our history as Umma University, from our modest beginning in 2013, when we were awarded a letter of interim authority that transformed the Thika College of Islamic and Sharia Studies to Umma Universities. And for this, I cannot thank enough the CUE, represented here by none other than its chairman, our good friend and brother, Chacha, who has spoken to us this morning and who has assured you, for as far as they are concerned, we have done the work that we had to do as a university, and that now that is all being waited for is for the Honorable Minister for Education to do what is necessary, and eventually maybe our head of state, so that we can have what we've all been waiting for, which is the charter. So I want to recognize and thank Professor Chacha for his support through the CUE over this last couple of years. Before I delve too far into what I want to say this morning, let me send my heartfelt and warm congratulations to our graduating class of 2019. You are the very reason why this spectacular ceremony is being held today, to bear the testimony to your crowning moment as graduates. Further, I wish to most sincerely thank your parents and your guardians for choosing Umma University and entrusting us with your education. You as graduates and alumni will forever be etched in the exciting history and development of Umma University. Gratitude also to the academic staff and to the rest of the Umma University management for taking you through your respective study programs, as well as mentoring and nurturing you into the responsible citizens fit and ready to serve Kenya and humanity. We also take cognizance that among the graduates are non-Kenyan citizens, as Umma University is a universal institution. Ladies and gentlemen, in such moments of historical significance, one cannot help but reminisce over the rich and inspirational history of the great minds that were behind the establishment of this university, Umma University. Central to this monumental vision was our founding father and of Umma University, the late Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumaid. May the Almighty Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Through his initiative, Dr. Sumaid established Africa Muslim Agency, later renamed Direct Aid, since 1981. He has established numerous educational, health, and humanitarian institutions across 30 sub-Saharan Africa countries, Kenya included. Studying the history and the footsteps of Dr. Sumaid is a rewarding lesson in philanthropy, legacy, selflessness, profound humanitarian duty. In Kenya, the pinnacle of his success was in 2013 when Umma University was granted a letter of interim authority. Incidentally, 2013 is the very year that he passed away. Moreover, Umma University is just one of the 4 universities Direct Aid has sponsored in East Africa, and I just want to actually recognize the vice chancellors of those universities. There are Simad University in Mogadishu, Sumaid University in Zanzibar, and Muslim University in Morogoro in Tanzania. We are pleased and humbled that some of the family members of Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumaid, who are still active members of Direct Aid, are here with us today. As your Chancellor, I'm aware that I'm stepping into and treading on a path that great minds such as Dr. Sumaid, Dr. Muhailan, Sheikh Muhammad Khamis, Dr. Ismail Hassan, Professor Al-Busaid, and Senator Yusuf Haji, among others present here, have been pursuing. And I really want to recognize Professor Abu Said and Mzee Yusuf Haji for providing the leadership that was necessary at the time when this university was being thought and was being set up. Because our partners, Direct Aid, needed reliable, trustworthy leaders among the Muslim Ummah so that they could engage and work with to bring us to where we are today. And many times we don't realize, but what these two gentlemen have done as Board of Trustees, Professor Abu Said and Mzee Haji, only Almighty Allah knows, and only Almighty Allah will reward them abundantly. When I stepped to be the Chancellor slightly over 2 years ago, I did commit myself that it shall be my singular duty to add value and legacy that all can be proud of to ensure that Umma University becomes one of the leading institutions of higher learning of choice in Kenya. To this end, we immediately embarked on change management, restructuring of governance, and ensuring compliance. We established rapport with the Regulator Commission for University Education, CUE. At the end of 2016, a new council was established, and in July 2018, a substantive Vice Chancellor was appointed. I'm pleased to report the results of the work that we have undertaken and the efforts we have dispensed with this new revamped management has been tremendous. Key among these are fulfilling, number one, all the technical and legal requirements for the award of charter as advised in communication to the Vice Chancellor from the CUE in the month of May. In due course, we hope that the CUE will also advise the awarding authority, the Office of the President, on the same. 2, holding our second successive graduation. In the first graduation in 2018, we had 843 students graduating. Height is a problem. And this year, we have 640 students that are graduating. I'm pleased to note that Umma University alumni are extremely active, and the judiciary and Kadhi system, courts of Kenya, financial institutions, educational institutions, religious institutions, and entrepreneurship. Number 3, the phase 2 infrastructure, this magnificent block of building that we see here, has been completed and was handed over and ready for use at the end of May. 4, the student finance mechanism that allows for scholarships and interest-free loans was established and operationalized in partnership with the African Educational and Development Trust under the name of Umma University Student Support Program. We've had many of you talking about the support you've got from Direct Aid and from Umma over the years. Thanks to these efforts, the results have been enhanced visibility of the university, steady increase in the student intake and numbers. Despite these achievements, the road to world-class university is long, tortuous, and winding. The journey through phase 3 to bring STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics study programs is very challenging indeed. But with a cohesive team we have formed, I have every confidence and reason to believe that this will be surmountable. Finally, to our graduates, enjoy your moment of glory, but not for too long, though, because you need to quickly re-engage your gears into your next phase of your life, whether it is in employment, whether it is self-employment, or indeed proceeding for further academic pursuit. It has been said here by previous speakers, to build this property was probably the easiest part. The challenge that we face as an institution, not only this one, but many in our country, is the whole issue of leadership, good governance, good management. I think we heard from our guest speaker, if we're able to have this leadership, if we're able to financially be prudent, we have also been told by the chair of the Board of Trustees of the investment that has been put by our donors to make this university that is at the moment with no financial liabilities, I think is one step. But the biggest step now is for the University Council and for the management of the university to get us to what we call probably the promised land, where for your recurrent expenditure, you'd be able to take basic cost so that our donor can move to the next phase of building the phase 3 that we talk about, or can move to support other needy universities and institutions of higher learning, both in Kenya and outside Kenya. So my challenge too is not only to the management and the council, and I actually want to recognize and thank the current council who have worked tirelessly over the last 3 years to bring sanity back into the university, and for the management that has now been led by the Vice Chancellor and the new academic teams that have joined him. I have every faith and belief, Dr. Muhilan, that now this university is on the right path and the path of growth, path of development, path of sustainability, and I think now we would just have to ensure that these are implemented. It is now my singular duty and honor to confer the degrees and awards of diplomas and certificates, and would like to call upon respective academic department to present their candidates. Asanteni sana. God bless Umma University. God bless Kenya.